All right, what is going on, everyone? It's Judith here, and welcome to episode 81 of Entrepreneur in the Spotlight. And tonight, we're hanging out with the one and only Michael Chandler. Michael here is the co-founder of Entretek, and he helps entrepreneurs with and business owners with technology, right? Setting up the tech on their business. So, Michael, give us a little bit of an intro and give us a little sneak preview what it's like inside your world.
Yes, definitely. Well, thank you for having me, Judith. For us, it's been a little bit of a roller coaster. We actually are just settling into the Entretek name and this brand because we've been spread out across several different names and brands for many years. We've been around for over 16 years, helping entrepreneurs to really learn and understand e-commerce. But as we're transitioning into a lot more do-it-for-you types of services and helping a lot of more corporate type entities and influencers and coaches and coach experts and all of these sorts of people, we wanted to bring a lot more synergy to our brand. And that's what Entretek's all about, is being able to provide a clear service to entrepreneurs who want to learn or adapt new technology for their business.
Awesome. Now, from there, what's your current area of expertise?
Yeah, so we've done everything from coaching and training beginners on everything from hooking up their computer for the first time and copying and pasting and selling on eBay, all the way up to launching their own blog, their own web store, their own email list, their own affiliate accounts, all sorts of paid advertising and marketing, as well as free underdog advertising and marketing. But what we're really excited to start focusing on is building courses for people. So we've been running our own course. Melissa and I, who I believe you've gotten a chance to meet, have we've been administering our own course for like 8 years together, and we've grown that to about 15,000 members with this company that's been around for about 16 years. And we started to adapt the things that we've learned and the things that we've discovered together to help other people in that same position, figuring out really how can you manage 15,000 people, right? How can you keep track of them and what they're consuming or what they're not consuming, what they get and what they don't get? Are they logging in and getting it at all? To answer those sorts of questions, we found that a lot of people didn't have that information. They didn't know if they spent a minute on that resource or an hour. They didn't know if they tried it 15 times or if they got it on the first time. They couldn't answer these questions, and so we really wanted to help bring that kind of expertise to the table.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So basically, you're pretty much just helping them track what matters.
Absolutely. Deliver their branded content in a way with full accountability. All right. If you're selling a high-ticket course, it's one thing if it's a $50 course or a free course. But if you're selling a $1,000 course or a $2,000 or a $20,000 program, you want to be able to keep track of who logged in when, what they did, what they didn't do. If you're setting goals each week as a mentor and you're saying, okay, I really want you to watch these podcast episodes and I want you to consume these resources and download these PDFs and stick this PDF next to your computer. If you give them a list of assignments, how do you know that they did it, right? And at the $25,000 price point, what sort of accountability do you have? Could you click print and actually have a nice report that shows a person's transcript? Like at the University of Phoenix, if you take those classes and those courses, how do they prove that you've earned that certificate? Right? That's what we're all about.
Okay, yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So yeah, because usually it's so easy to say, oh yeah, I did it, but yeah, no. So that's a good thing to track. Actually know what you're holding them accountable to their actions. Like they actually do have to take actions. So yeah. So now, Michael, from there, we're going to get a bit personal. We're going to get a bit raw, but don't hold anything back from us. Tell us about your rock bottom moment.
Oh, for me on my entrepreneurial journey, along the way, I actually started my own computer solutions company. Thought I was doing really well, but found out that a lot of that is just billable stuff that you have to chase down the invoices and actually get them to pay. And then I had my divorce.
Mm.
Okay? And so for me, that put a big stall on me doing anything with my business. I ended up going back to work for other people, ended up in some consulting gigs, really not pushing myself at all.
Mm.
So it wasn't until about 8 or 9 years ago that I really started to get back into pushing myself to grow my business, to the point to really, I went from making where I was averaging for the year like $12 an hour,
Mm.
to the point where I actually bought the company that Melissa and I run now
Mm.
for about $1 million.
Nice. Yeah.
So, yeah,
Wow.
so it's been
That's
quite a journey.
Yeah, that's amazing. Now, what particular steps did you have to take to pull yourself out of that low point in your journey?
Most of it was mindset. I
Mm.
would absolutely say that, there wasn't a lot of like physical steps that I took. I just had to make a decision that I was going to do something, like, that can't, and just make sure that I put one foot in front of the
Mm.
other every day
Yeah.
and build something. So
Yeah.
if you've got an idea about what you want to build, you can typically reverse engineer that. I'm going to have to do this, I'm going to have to do that, and I'm going to have to do this, and what should I do first? So just
Mm.
getting those steps knocked out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's amazing. That's awesome. That's awesome. So far, what has been your biggest aha moment in your journey?
Uh, well, for me, and I think that everybody's going to have a different answer on depending on where they're at in the company. But for me, it was my CRM. Once we actually launched our CRM for our company, to be able to manage all of those people and start to implement automation, where if then triggers are going on, and if this happens, this is going to happen, and they're going to get this message if that happens. That automation was huge
Mm.
for just being able to free up a ton of time and just know that things were happening the right way.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always nice, the power of automation. Like it really, that's what really creates the freedom, like that's what really frees up a lot of time
Yeah,
for us entrepreneurs. Like, could you imagine trying to like something as simple as emails? Really, could you imagine trying to get back to like 15,000 people all at once? So, yeah.
right. Yeah, I mean that's been the biggest thing that we've had to figure out for ourselves too, is like,
Hmm.
how do you automate this? How can you take what you're doing for 15,000 people and make it so that one person can do it? Or
Yeah.
and so it's huge. Makes a
Yeah.
huge difference. Like kind of the dream I think all entrepreneurs have is that they'll have this automated business. Easier said than done. Took
Mhm.
us a lot of figuring it out the
Yeah.
hard way. So,
Yeah, it's not exactly a 1 month thing or 1 week thing. It's something. It's a lot of trial and error there. So yeah, yeah,
definitely. And every business is different. So,
yeah, absolutely. So was there anything that held you back from going all in when you first got started?
for me, I've been working on my kind of inner game forever. I had a little bit of a setback with my divorce and
Mm.
everything else, but I was raised, thankfully, by this man that didn't let ever
Mm.
be an obstacle. Nothing stops you. If you put your mind to it, you will succeed. And so that's kind of how I was raised. He's been running a gourmet food company for almost 40
Mm.
years, and now that's the family business. So, entrepreneurship was kind of in my blood, and there was never going to be anything to stop me.
Wow, that's amazing. That's so powerful. Now, from there, what has been the best advice you've ever received?
Um, you know, I think that it's probably going to be something focused towards mindset,
Mm.
because as powerful as like skills are and knowledge is, and how much that really equips you, none of it means anything if you can't like put it to work
Mm.
for you and your plan and your dream and your vision. So, write down whatever that goal is, whatever that vision is, and make the steps to get there. Figure out
Mhm.
what that plan is for you, and just start making those changes, whatever those changes are. For me, I had to make myself who I am. Right? Naturally, I'm an introvert. I wouldn't even be on camera right now if it weren't for the fact that I push myself every day to get up early, to do my focus, my meditation, my books, my exercise, everything I do to make myself who I am. So if you want something, then you'll do whatever it takes.
Okay.
Otherwise you're just dreaming about it.
Yeah. Sorry, you quickly mentioned up, like your meditation, your mindset work in the morning. Do you have like a set morning routine that you have that's just a must on a daily basis?
Yeah, absolutely. For me, I always wake up, I drink a bunch of water, I do a meditation, and I've actually recorded my own like personal affirmations and
Nice.
things that are important for me, which I listen to, and I have to do all of that before I ever even leave the house. So before I have any other appointments or anything else, I've got all that done. I have routines that shift throughout the year. Like right now, I actually have a 6 a.m. mastermind call with my mentors. And, that's something worth mentioning is that I think that everybody who's out there pursuing a goal should be learning from somebody who's already been there, right? Who's already figured out the trials and tribulations and can show you a faster way to get there. So, that's my routine right now is I'm meeting with my mentor before right after my morning meditation and everything else, meet with them, then I'm usually leaving the house.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I just want to quickly touch up on that. Like everyone always thinks, oh, it's so expensive to get a coach or a mentor. But look at it this way, okay? It's far more expensive to not learn from another person's mistake.
Yeah.
It just
if it took you 3 months to accomplish a goal, or it took you a year, right? How much more money could you have made during that other 8 months or 6 months or whatever it is? You could definitely accomplish more in less time if you've got somebody helping you get there.
Absolutely. Exactly.
Teamwork.
Exactly. That's right. Exactly. There's a way in studies show too that you're 80% more likely to achieve your goal if you reach out and get help. Get from a coach or a mentor. Yeah. So sorry, you've already touched up on your morning routine. Now, what do you have on the go these days? What's something you're super excited about?
Oh, well, right now with our new brand and all the synergy that we've got going, we've got a ton of momentum behind just building new packages with a ton of value. We've made a personal goal that we're looking to build over $1,000 or $2,000 in extra value into everything that we've done previously, just because we want to get a ton of momentum behind this and help a ton of people. We've already been networking and talking with a lot of people about these potential products, and there's so many people that just need them, right? They want automation, they want everything to be smooth and professional and customized. A lot of the systems that are out there that we keep running into don't have any options for them. It's like you plug all your stuff in and you have no reporting, no accountability, no customization, and you pay a ton. So, with us, we're looking to offer a lot more value, a lot more flexibility, and just keep it legit. So building that's what's on the go for us.
That's right. That's awesome. It's always super exciting when you have that much on the horizon. Like there's a huge shift in the marketplace and where technology really plays a huge part of it, and a huge part of it will require automation, and everything you just said right now, it's just amazing. Yeah. It's going to be exciting. So yeah.
Definitely.
It's
exciting for us.
Yeah, it's amazing. I had a quick chat with Merla last Wednesday, and she pretty much laid down everything, and it's going to be exciting times. So
definitely. A lot more options for people. Really, I think it's about helping people scale. And there's a ton of people that are doing okay just delivering their content verbally, but if they don't have a platform and a way to do it efficient, then they can't grow. They can't have other people do what they do. They can't have other instructors come and deliver their content for them, that sort of stuff. So it's going to be huge.
Yeah, exactly. So don't do things that don't scale, because think about it. You only have 24 hours in one day, and you can't, and no matter how hard you work, that's not going to become 28 tomorrow. That's not going to become 30 next week. It's still going to be 24. So that you gotta have to be wise on what you do during the time that you work, because you're not going to work the whole 24 hours. You're probably going to work 8 or 16 if you're really pushing hard that day. So what are you doing?
normally it should go down.
Yeah, it
Right?
goes down.
Normally, the
Yeah.
amount of work you have to do should go down instead of up. Right? As the work that you do works for you. We're a big proponent for repurposing content.
Yeah.
And so one of the things that we coach on as
Yeah.
we're helping people launch their systems and platforms is taking their content like this, and all of a sudden the audio and the transcription
Yeah.
and everything else becomes different pieces of content in different places.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
absolutely.
Repurposing content. Like I know I have some Facebook Live videos that I uploaded into my blog, and then I uploaded it into my membership site because I was like, oh wait, I actually really broke something down in there. Okay, let's put it up on the membership site. This is something that they would like to know. So yeah, it's a matter of repurposing
Yeah, and
that.
then there's probably a snippet of that you could share with groups, and
Yeah,
then all sorts of stuff you can take it farther.
yeah, absolutely. That's
Definitely.
awesome.
Sounds like you're on top of it.
Thank you. Yeah, just gotta find a way to like you, I'm on a journey of automating still a lot more things. So yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. So yeah. So Michael, thank you so much for hanging out with us here tonight and dropping major value.
Of
Now,
course.
before we hop out, give us a parting piece of guidance. What's that one message you want to leave with us here tonight?
Oh, well, if you don't have a mentor, you should get one, somebody to help you streamline your business, make everything make sense, because that is the hardest thing about being an entrepreneur, is being the chief cook and bottle washer, right? You've got
Yeah.
to make everything and then decide, does that actually look good? Does anyone even like that? Right? And you're critiquing yourself and you're on this path, but you've got kind of blinders on. To get that 30,000 foot view of your business and what's going on and whether it's right or wrong, sometimes you need another set of eyes, and having a mentor is huge. So I think that's a real big thing for, I think, anybody out there.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Michael, thank you again. But real quick though, what's the best way that we could connect with you, and where can we learn more about what you have on the go these days?
Yeah, so we're working on the Entretek.com, and that's Entretek with a K. And if anybody is interested in a 60-minute consultation session, it's just callinget.com.
Calling ET?
Yeah.
Calling.
Instead of ET phoning home, we get to call him.
All right. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. No, we'll definitely drop that in the comments on Facebook Live. And guys, if you're listening on the go on the podcast, and if you're watching on YouTube, we'll drop that in the show notes for sure. So yeah, again, Michael, thank you so much for hanging out. We really do appreciate it. And guys, thank you so much for sharing this experience with me.
My pleasure.
Oh, thank you. And don't forget to keep the hearts, the likes, the shares, and the comments coming in. If you have any questions for Michael or myself, drop them in the comments and we'll respond to them as we see them. Other than that, make sure to turn on live notifications. That way you never miss out. Subscribe from YouTube and subscribe from the podcast. Other than that, guys, we'll see you. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you on the next episode of Entrepreneur in the Spotlight. Bye, guys. Later.